Have you ever wondered if a cat, a dog, a baby, and a turtle could form their own little family? Well, you're about to find out. Make sure you watch until the end, because their latest adventure is something you won't want to miss. In our house, mornings aren't just about coffee and sunrise. They're about an unusual quartet starting their day. First, there's Milo, our sleek black cat. He's the self-appointed scout, a shadow with whiskers whose main job is to ensure everything is exactly where he left it. His favorite spot? The highest point on the cat tree, where he can survey his kingdom with a look of supreme indifference. Then there's Buster, our golden retriever. Buster is a walking, wagging ball of pure sunshine. His tail is a metronome of happiness, and his morning routine involves a thorough good morning lick for everyone within reach. He's the gentle giant, the furry bodyguard who believes his primary duty is to keep the floor clean of any dropped baby snacks. Next up is the smallest human of the house, baby Leo. At 10 months old, Leo is a world-class explorer. His mission is to touch, taste, and giggle at everything. His favorite toys aren't the expensive plastic ones we bought him, but rather Milo's tail and Buster's floppy ears. He is the heart of our little crew, the giggling commander-in-chief. And finally, the most surprising member of our gang, Shelly the turtle. Shelly is the wise, silent observer. He's been with us for years, a stoic little rock with legs. You might think a turtle would be out of place in this chaotic mix, but Shelly is the calm center of their storm. He moves at his own pace, unbothered by the furry and human whirlwind around him. So, picture this scene from yesterday morning. I'm in the kitchen, trying to make breakfast, and a strange silence falls over the living room. For any parent or pet owner, silence is rarely a good sign. I peek around the corner, and what I see melts my heart. Leo is sitting in the middle of the floor, a soft blanket around him. To his right, Buster is lying down, his head on his paws, watching Leo with the most adoring eyes. To Leo's left, Milo is curled up in a perfect donut shape, pretending to be asleep, but I can see one ear twitching, tracking Leo's every little movement. And right in front of Leo, inches from his chubby little hands, is Shelly. Leo is gently patting Shelly's shell, cooing softly. He's not being rough. It's a soft, rhythmic tap. Shelly, for his part, has his head poked out, completely calm, as if he's enjoying the world's slowest, gentlest massage. Buster lets out a soft sigh of contentment, and Milo finally opens one eye, gives a slow blink, and seemingly approves of the situation. It was a perfect, peaceful moment, a silent agreement between four completely different beings, all sharing a space of mutual trust and affection. Their bond wasn't built overnight. When we first brought Leo home from the hospital, Buster was cautious. He'd sniff the baby carrier from a distance, his tail giving slow, uncertain what. Milo, true to his feline nature, acted like Leo was an interesting but ultimately irrelevant piece of new furniture. He'd watch from afar, judging. The breakthrough with Buster came about a week in. Leo was fussing in his crib, and Buster, who usually never left my side, went over and rested his big head against the bars, letting out a low, gentle whine. It was his way of saying, "I'm here. I'll help." From that day on, he became Leo's shadow. Wherever Leo was, Buster was never far, a furry guardian angel. Milo took longer to warm up. 4 weeks, he'd just observe. But then came the day Leo discovered how to roll over. He rolled right off his playmat and onto the rug, letting out a surprised little cry. Before I could even move, Milo darted over, nudged Leo's cheek with his head, and started purring. It was a purr so loud it sounded like a tiny motor. He was comforting him. That was the moment Milo officially joined Team Leo. Shelly, of course, was the easiest. He's seen it all. New furniture, new pets, and now, a new human. His philosophy seems to be, as long as the lettuce keeps coming, I'm good. Leo's fascination with Shelly was immediate. The hard, patterned shell was the most interesting texture he had ever felt. We taught him to be gentle, to pat Shelly softly, and soon, their daily check-in became a ritual. Now, their days are filled with these little interactions. Milo will bring his favorite toy mouse and drop it at Leo's feet, a clear offering. Buster will patiently allow Leo to use his back as a support to pull himself up. and Shelley will tolerate being the centerpiece of their floor meetings. They even have a watchdog system. If Leo starts to crawl towards something he shouldn't, like an electrical outlet, Buster will often block his path with his body or give a soft woof to get my attention. Milo will jump onto the forbidden object, as if to say, "This is mine, not yours." It's an incredible, uncoordinated, but highly effective team effort. It's not just about protecting Leo, though they have their own language, their own games. One of their favorites is chase the red dot, but with a twist. I'll move the laser pointer, and Milo will chase it, of course. But Buster will chase Milo, and Leo will sit and clap his hands, laughing hysterically at the chaos. Shelley, from the safety of his terrarium, just watches the madness unfold. These moments remind me that family isn't just about shared DNA. It's about shared love, trust, and a willingness to look out for one another. It's about a dog offering a comforting presence, a cat offering a surprising moment of tenderness, and a turtle teaching a baby about gentleness. Now, for the story I promised you at the beginning. Just last night, we had a little incident. One of Leo's favorite squeaky toys, a small rubber giraffe, had rolled under the couch. He was reaching for it, his little arm stretched as far as it could go, but he couldn't get it. He started to get frustrated, his happy babbles turning into whimpers. Buster tried to help. He stuck his big snout under the couch, sniffing and snorting, but the couch is too low for him to get his head under properly. He just couldn't reach it. He looked back at Leo with sad eyes, as if apologizing for his failure. Then, something amazing happened. Milo, who had been watching the whole saga from the armchair, hopped down. He sauntered over to the couch, took a quick look, and then, with the grace only a cat possesses, he flattened himself and shimmied underneath. We heard a little scuffle, a faint jingle from the bell on his collar, and then, a small rubber giraffe was expertly batted out from under the couch. It landed right in front of Leo. Leo's face lit up. He grabbed the giraffe, gave it a triumphant squeak, and then looked at Milo. He reached out a hand and managed to pat Milo's back. Milo didn't run away. He leaned into the touch for a second, then strutted away as if to say, "You're welcome," all in a day's work. Buster wagged his tail, and I swear he gave Milo a look of pure respect. It was a team effort. A problem-solving exercise tackled by a baby, a dog, and a cat. Each played their part. Leo identified the problem, Buster made the first attempt, and Milo, with his unique skills, delivered the solution. And Shelley, he was probably asleep, dreaming of lettuce, the silent, unshakable foundation of this weird and wonderful crew. Seeing them together, this cat, this dog, this baby, and this turtle, has taught me so much about love in its purest form. It's not complicated. It's just about being there for each other in ways big and small, from guarding a sleeping baby to retrieving a lost toy from under the couch. They are the best of friends, and they make our house a home. So, what do you think? Have you ever seen an unlikely friendship like this? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'd love to hear your stories. Thank you so much for watching our little family's adventures today. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more. Tales from Milo, Buster, Leo, and Shelley. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.